Alright, what's up guys? Let's go ahead and get this review going. Today we got the Arcadian matte paste. I'm just gonna try and run through all these like matte pastes and clays because I know historically that's what's been good for my type of hair. However, one of the biggest downsides with most pastes and clays is the endurance, for which my hair is like, I'd say it's not necessarily designed to be held up all day given the weight and the waves and just the length, but we're just gonna test it anyways. Who cares? We'll see what this product is capable of. We've seen in the past that the O'Dowd's matte paste, many clays, a lot of unorthodox water bases, and like just things with a lot of control and a lot of hold, they tend to do a lot better for my type of hair. With like oil-based products, I'd say like that's a little bit too heavy given the like amount of weight that my hair already has and the weight of the product itself. That just doesn't really work throughout the day unless you guys really don't mind restyling it. But for me, I like to keep it simple. If I'm able to style something with the least amount of product, least amount of action on my end, the better. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. James already did a review for this, so we'll have the written review from him. I'll just be doing the video review. So opening the jar, you're gonna get this like really sweet, I'd say it's almost like an orange peel or like orange zest. It's got that very soft like citrusy kind of aroma. Yeah, I say about that, and it's got a little bit of like something along the lines of like bergamot. Not necessarily woodsy, but definitely some kind of like a touch of like a little bit of spice. But it's not spicy, not in that sense. So let's go ahead and apply this. Scooping it out, super easy. It's a paste, super sticky paste. So we're gonna apply a little bit of a generous amount. That's about a quarter size. Spreading it around. You see that it takes a little bit of effort, but that comes from the dryness of the product. So my hair is completely dry at this point. I would not advise applying it to damp hair, just because that basically breaks down the product and you're left with a very suboptimal performance. So there's going to be a little bit of tugging given how dry my hair is and how dry the product is, but I'm tough. I can deal with it. Wakes me up. This and a cup of coffee will just start the day right. So as you guys can see, about a quarter's worth of product has done pretty well for my hair. Everything is pulled back fairly nicely. So let's say I'm a little bit lazy today. We're just gonna go with the finger combing. It's responding fairly well. A lot of control. Good amount of hold for what kind of weight it has. See, a little bit white residue, but application process definitely a little bit painful, but we're gonna just deal with it, move on, style it. Completely matte product, super easy to style. I used this product like a couple times this week. I guess I just didn't use enough, but the amount we used today seems to be just about right. So as you see, finger combing it, super easy. If I was on the go, this would be ideal. Let's get our comb and see what we can do. So, oh shoot, I definitely recommend starting with the wider tooth. Less of a tug. Once you do that, sorry, I got some tangles in my hair. Ooh. Alright, switch to the finer tooth comb just so that you guys can prevent unnecessary tugging. So good amount of response still. Not going to be the slickest product. That's just going to be a given with most pastes. Let's see how far we can take this. Alright. Amount of hold is insane. And just responsiveness of the product. Just the styling and the control. Really good. You guys take a look. Good amount of height and volume I was able to achieve. Obviously you guys can bring in the whole blow dryer and achieve a little bit more, but for me that's just very unnecessary, and it just adds way too much for me to start my day like that. So I think that's pretty much it. Matte finish, heavy hold, high control, and the scent isn't overpowering after the application process. It's still a very sweet aroma. We're gonna see how this lasts throughout the day. Pretty chill day. What am I doing today? Just be editing, running some errands. Typical Saturday. So see you guys in a bit. Welcome back, guys. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. We're in about hour 8 at this point. You guys take a look at the hair. Definitely has shifted. It's deflated, and overall the product doesn't have that initial presence that it had in the beginning. The matte paste, as with most other clays and most other pastes, I've had the issue of things kind of falling apart about, I'd say, hour 4, hour 5. That's basically when I'm like in the midst of doing something, and overall I wouldn't worry too much, just because the product, it's like a very dry product, which means that you can most of the time recomb it without any issues. For paste, however, the more you kind of agitate it, the less effective it becomes in your hair, and just chances are you'll get more strays at that point. But with the Arcadian matte paste, we see that it hasn't completely given out yet. This is still doable, presentable, and like I have no problem with how things have shifted. Maybe I'll just clean it up a little bit, give you guys a look into how the restyleability goes. It's not a crunchy dryness, it's more of like, it just feels really dry. Just think of like, not a broom, I don't even know what to compare it to, but it's just very dry at this point, so I feel like I can style my hair in the initial way that we had when we applied the product. We don't have that initial stickiness, but at this point I feel like the hair has been tamed quite well enough to be restyled back to sorry, that was a weird rhythm, back to the initial style that you had it in. So for me, we can still manage a decent amount of volume. I wouldn't expect this to kind of hold up that much longer, but one thing I did want to point out is that once the product dried up more and more, you see that this part of my hair, this is where the waves tend to be, it just got dramatically crazier. I don't mind that, but for those who want like super straight hair, this might not be the product for you. This doesn't have that amount of weight to kind of straighten out those like curls or like waves that you have in your hair. It's not a slick product. I'd say this is perfect for like medium to short hair. For longer hair, it's a little bit riskier, and this product just doesn't have the amount of hold and amount of weight to kind of last throughout the whole day. So that's pretty much it. Still matte finish. Scent is practically gone at this point. You guys saw me restyling it, and that's pretty much it. Peace out, guys.